Hello and welcome to the video. This is another video showing some of the behind the scenes stuff at 3DXR. Now 3DXR are up here in the northeast of England. I buy an awful lot from them and I go up there to do some work related stuff occasionally too. And when I'm there, Ben tends to be very generous with his time and he pulls out some of the latest cool stuff and helps me do a quick video. However, last time I was there, he also was giving me a tour behind the scenes in the warehouse in particular, and I asked him and he said yes, whether or not I could film it. So for those of you that like this kind of stuff, here's some behind the scenes stuff at 3DXR. I'll hand over to Ben.
Okay, so yeah, welcome to part of our stock room. So let's show you some of the items we sell, maybe some of the ones people have missed when looking through the website. So some of my favorite little parts in the building world is from Tarot. So if you watched our other video with the quad monster, you might see some of the folding arm joints we use. So these are available in various sizes from 25mm tube, 28, 30, alternate folding mechanisms. Tarot does quite a lot of small parts that you'll probably have seen out there on other drone kits. Might be simple T-piece legs for making your landing gear. This is an interesting one for mounting GPS masts on a tube. Power distribution boards, motor mounts, various different sizes. We have about 200 different Tarot product lines, so it's definitely worth checking out on our website. Also, if we go over this way, we have our Hobbywing section. So everybody probably knows this ESC, the good old 40 amp Hobbywing. Still a great ESC, so we carry loads of those, as well as some of their newer Pro range, 50 amp Pros, 60 amp Pros, and even bigger high voltage ones. So going up to 12S and 14S, we have the larger Hobbywing products. You might have seen on some of our spray drones the motor arm sets. So these are the motors with the built-in ESC. So this is a larger X8 set, and that takes up to 30-inch propellers. Smaller arm sets. A really good product that lots of people miss is the Hobbywing Becks. So this is a adjustable Beck that'll do 5 volts, 6 volts, all the way up to 8.4 and 10 amps continuous output. So quite a good little product. And also if you require a little bit more power, there's one that's 25 amps. Just below us here we have some of our battery selection. So we stock all the Gens Ace lines from down to 300 milliamps to 22,000 big 12S agricultural batteries. This, for example, here is a car battery, so if you're using some of the 5th scale cars, these are an ideal battery for that. Yep, little things here, electric landing gears for 16mm tubes. Some new lines in here are triple propeller mounts, so if you're bored with 2 folding propellers, why not have 3? We also have all the Tarot frame kits, so smaller ones down to the 680mm, then the bigger X4, X6s and X8s. So Tarot offer quite a nice cost-effective frame kits for building your own drones. And then we start the T-motor section. So these are our AS series fixed wing motors. So they're relatively new this year and a really good quality motor for the price. We've also started to stock a lot of the FPV and also the new indoor plane lines. So these are little flexible propellers for indoor aircraft and propellers. So we have our composite series, folding composite, even more of the same, and the start of the motors and the ESCs. I think we mentioned before, obviously here's one of our glossy 40-inch propellers. So this is when you get into proper drones, when it's kind of bigger than your arm. And also if your stock room doesn't touch the ceiling, then you're not trying hard enough. Again, we also stock quite a lot of FPV, but most of our customers are using a slightly different approach. So it might be that we have the higher voltage, more efficient type. So we have F60s, we've got F90s, the 4-in-1 ESCs. So we stock a sort of certain bit of the, what you might call the FPV range, that's most suited to our customer line, as well as all the bigger stuff. And even U15 motors as well, so on the shelf. And again, our series of props. This is the standard fixed wing motors, so the AT series. So we basically have every one available, and we also have a few that we get custom made. So for some of our lines, you might have seen our twin mapping planes, we actually get a motor custom made that suits that, and we also make these available as well for people to buy. So it might just be a particular size of motor with a certain kV geared towards efficiency and a particular prop size, and we also sell those as well to our end line customers. So just a few bits from this section here. We have our sort of building section where you'll find different capped on tapes, sheathing for tubes, glues, the sort of smaller build components, folding prop hubs, and also what you've seen in our recent video, we have our ready to fly vehicles or ready to run vehicles, the Rangers and the Vector series of boats. RF designs, so a really good radio, a really good data link for those commercial applications, the 868 and the 900. Most people will be familiar with these little telemetry radios, as well as stocking the bare essentials. We like to try and stock every single part from the brands we like. So we have all the different connectors, adapters, different length cables, giant aerials that can't even fit in the shelf. Yagi antennas somewhere down here. So yeah, we basically, when we like the brands, we use them, and we like to get the whole line in, because it's nothing more frustrating than the customer can buy the bundle, but then they want to change an antenna. You know, we try and cater for all of that. So these are the sort of premium quality voltage and current sensing, as well as voltage regulators. So again, we have every single mount product in good quantities, and also a few custom lines where we've had different voltages applied to them, and we've done that because we use them, but also we allow our customers to buy them. So for example, on a power cube here, we've had it made with customized voltages, so we sell that as a special version, and we keep good stocks and have regular deliveries of all these items. If you look up, you'll start to see some of the Radio Masters. So we stock all the different options of Radio Master. So this is the coloured haul, and it does keep going back. So we sell the whole DJI range. We just keep a certain amount on the shelf. Most of it's available in a day or two, and we also do large orders for customers. There's all those very popular Radio Master receivers that have expanded beyond their box. So Hobbywing makes the Pixhawk 4s, Durandals, and all the nice peripherals. So again, we like these products, so we just keep good stock levels, as well as their frame combos. So nice packs for universities wanting to assemble a drone with all the bits in the box. So here we have a selection of our servos from brands such as Emax, KST and JX. What you might notice here is certain ones have a lot of my favorite servo. So these are used in our twin mapping fixed wing. It's just a really good servo, so I buy more of them and recommend them for anybody needing a 17-gram Metal Gear servo. The whole of the Emax range, from standard size servos to the micro, mini and slim. KST are a high quality all metal sort of encased servo, and then we have our JX line, which we've just started to expand on. Again, keeping various ones from tiny 4-gram servos up to big 40-kilo servos. And my favorite products, Hex, that make the cube, Healings, we always keep good stocks for all our customers, different GPS units, the full range of products from Hex, individual cubes, blue cubes made in America, the last few black cubes, yellow cubes, purple cubes. We try and stock all the parts from this manufacturer. People want to make a custom carrier board, can buy the special connector, all the power modules, and bits that we've had custom made based on what customers need. So if it's cables for extending the CAN connection on the GPSs, so we just try and stock all the bits around these products that our customers are going to need. Frames, in some of our other videos we had the Hexoon 450, these are the 650s, we've got an 860 and then the 1100 big one, so they're proving very popular. Lightwear, my favorite Lidar, things like the rotating 360 Lidar and the little waterproof LW20s, the brand new SF0, the smallest Lidar, and there'll also be some new products coming out from Lidar in the next month or two, which we'll be excited to show in a new video. We have some Matec parts, so everyone will be familiar with the Matec wings. The latest version here is the H734. This is a good little product that sometimes people overlook. On your larger builds, if you need both 5 volts and 12 volts or selectable voltage, this is a low cost 4 amp multi-output BEC. Again, we use these all the time, so we carry large stocks. We've also got the new M9N GPS modules, which also are the double as the AP periph. And again, various different airspeed sensors, flight controllers and BECs from Matec. Our chargers, so we have from tiny little chargers all the way up to the big 12S chargers from brands such as Ultra Power, Sky RC, the Gen Z specific ones for their plus batteries, and various adapter boards and cabling to go with these chargers. And again, we have some more of our T-motor products. So VTOL motors here. We have the ultralight propellers. So this is the NS series, so from 14 inch to 22 in stock. Our new fixed wing propellers, which you might have seen before, with the spinner, and it's a folding variety. Again, more and more of these are going to be added all the time. We try and stock as many T-motors as we can fit in. If you're having trouble finding it on the website, there is a smart search box that will assist you, and if you are stuck, you can always call or email. Some clients want more than what we have, so we'll put in an extra order for them. If you need 100 propellers or 100 motors, we can get that very quickly. We are one of the biggest sellers of T-motor in Europe.
Thank you for spending your time today watching that video. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you're trying to learn about a subject, then check out the playlist. All of my videos are organised into easy to follow playlists that, if you're trying to learn a topic, will take you from the basics right the way through to some pretty advanced stuff.